Yes,
numericals
sir,
are,
visible.
yes, my numericals are very simple, and they are in mostly in horizontal direction, but the concept is same, constant velocity. Okay. These numericals are based on the data wherein we have been given constant velocity. Okay. Let us read our first statement. A car moving in a straight line at a constant speed of 30 meter per second is initially 150 meter behind car B, moving in the same straight line at a constant speed of 18 meter per second. How far must car A travel from this initial position before it catches up with car B? So there are two vehicles, A and B. They are one after the other. Okay, and we have two types of approaches here. First, I will explain this first type of approach, how to solve this equation. Sorry, this numerical. So here we have a difference of speeds between the two cars, correct? Car A is catching up with car B at the speed of 12 meter per second difference. Okay, it means we have been given speed of car A as 30 and that of car B is 18. So 30 minus 18 is 12. Secondly, there is some distance between the two vehicles, and we have to find how much the time would it take for car A to cover 150-meter distance at that speed. Okay, with a difference of 12 meter per second. Correct. So this is actually the scenario of this question. Uh, any difficulty up to this, friends?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is very simple analysis. Then we have this equation for time, distance divided by velocity, because we have constant velocity. So acceleration in v is equal to u plus at is equal to 0. Okay. So we have the equation v is equal to u plus at, or s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay. So we have to make use of s is equal to ut plus half at square. Here the speed is constant, it means initial speed and final speed both are same. It means u is equal to v. So in the equation of s is equal to ut plus half at square, a will be 0 and u will be equal to v. Okay. So s or d or s, it is equal to v into t or u into t. Okay. So from that we can write that time is equal to distance upon velocity. Now distance the car has to cover is 150 meters, and what is the velocity difference? 12 meter per second. So time required is 12.5 seconds. Okay. Now what we have to find is how far the car A will travel in 12.5 seconds. Okay. So now we have estimated what is the time required to travel 150-meter distance. Next, distance will be velocity into time. Simple. So 30 is the velocity of the car A, and it has to travel for 12.5 seconds. It has to travel for 12.5 seconds. So in 12.5 seconds at a speed of 30, it will travel this much distance, which is 375 meters. The solution is over. Okay. So this is one approach. There is second approach also. Now, when car A is traveling, it has to uh, travel a distance of d is equal to v into t. So it is 18 times t. Okay, it is 18 times t. Then car B travels a distance of 150 minus v into t. Okay, actually it is d is equal to 150 minus v into t. So what we can write is d plus 150. Okay, d plus 150, it is equal to 30 into t. 30 into t. So from this d we can get as 30t minus 150. So now with this data, what we have to get is how long will it take for car A and car B to get to the same place? Okay, this is another alternative approach. So 18t is equal to 30t minus 150. This is what we can equate from previous data. 18t is equal to 30t minus 150. So 12t is equal to 150. We are getting same time 12.5 seconds, like in solution 1. Here time we are getting 12.5 seconds. So here again you find what is the distance car A has to travel in 12.5 seconds. Velocity is 30 for car A and distance traveled will be 375 meters. Simple. So there are two approaches and solution we will get final answer as